A Simple Pastor's Devotion, June 4th, 20. Have you ever asked yourself the question, why is it so hard for us, or why do we struggle so much to love our fellow man? You know, 1 John 4:16 really does have the answer. It says there, "So we have come to know God and to believe the love that God has for us. God is love, and whoever abides in love abides in God, and God abides in him. By this is love perfected with us, so that we may have confidence for the day of judgment, because as he is, so also are we in this world. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. For fear has to do with punishment, and whoever fears has not been perfected in love. We love because he first loved us. If anyone says, 'I love God,' and hates his brother, he is a liar. For he who does not love his brother whom he has seen cannot love God whom he has not seen. And this commandment we have from him: whoever loves God must also love his brother." It's interesting there. It talks about experiencing God's love. If you know you have been forgiven in Christ of your sin, completely forgiven, because you have trusted in the work of Christ on the cross, then you have no fear of punishment. Because when it comes to your time before God, if you're in Christ, God sees you clean in Christ. In Christ. He sees all your sin washed away. He sees you standing in the righteousness of Christ. And so therefore, we don't have to fear punishment, because Christ is God's Son and God. Therefore, if we're right with Christ, if we believe and have faith in him, we're right with God. And then we do not have to fear coming up short. Coming up short. And then we are free to love our brothers as Christ has loved us. But you cannot love your brother as Christ loves you until you have experienced Christ yourself. The real answer to loving one another is that we know the love of God, that he has loved us and forgiven us, and that we have fallen in love with him. And because of that, we love our brother. Until we meet the Lord in the air, keep looking up. Clint Hiley, pastor and village missionary.